I forgot to change my description thingy. Let's go in and do that. Edit. What is going on? Okay. Well done. We'll put here. Okay, so there's and lunch. So, there we go. We are live with Final Fantasy IV, the 3D remake. I gotta turn the sound back a little bit because I, of course, was doing my usual shtick where I was doing my thing and turn on my headset. Okay, there we go. Headset goes down. Oh. Okay. So, thank you for coming back. It's nice to have you today. I am not in the mood to be on camera today. My back hurts, my hair's a mess, and I'm tired. I'm old and tired. So, that being said, it is Final Fantasy Friday, so as you can see, we are at Mount Ordeals in Final Fantasy IV 3D Remake. Hopefully everybody had a good week. As you may or may not remember from last week, Cecil unfortunately had the worst thing that could happen to him, and he had his beloved Rosa kidnapped after his best friend betrayed him. Although there is a little interesting stuff there that should play out later, depending on how the script on this one is done versus the script on what I consider the more canon version, which is the Pixel version. So we'll find out. We'll go from there when we get there. In the meantime, after Rosa was kidnapped, Yang, Rydia, and Edward went with Cecil to get on a boat to head to Baron to enter by water, because apparently, even though they've got the strongest airborne military, their navy is pretty well shit. So as a result, give me a second here. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me. We are experiencing a warm spell, and of course now my allergies are alive and well. But anyway, after getting on the boat, they were attacked by the Lord of the Ocean, Leviathan. Rydia fell overboard, and Yang jumped to save her, leaving Edward and Cecil on the boat, only for the boat to be completely destroyed and Cecil to wash up on the beach near Mysidia. Going into the village, he was greeted with his well-deserved welcoming after what he did to the people at the opening of the game. But the Elder was courteous enough to send the White Mage Porom. I have the name's wrong, probably. Nope, I was sorry. The White Mage Porom and the Black Mage Palom along with him. They are twins. And in the Pixel version, it's easier to tell because, yeah. But anyway, so we are to go to Mount Ordeals because there is still a glimmer of light left in Cecil's soul, and there's a possibility that if he can cleanse his dark sword, he can become a paladin, a warrior of the light sword. So, that was the current task that we are facing. While I was gone, I tried to get an achievement that does not exist, which was my whatever you want to call it. My stupidity, I guess. But I did get Dark Knight Cecil to level 32. I thought there was a level 30 achievement, but I was wrong. I did go and do some level grinding, as you saw, for Palom and Porom. I got the spell that Palom needed for an upcoming battle, or two. And I went and I bought some actual proper equipment for Cecil, should the transformation be successful, which for those of you who know, you know. Anyway. So, just make sure everybody's HP is good, MP is good, because right outside of Mount Ordeals is a white chocobo, which means that if you wanted to just grind, then you didn't need to buy anything. Perfect place to grind, because Porom can heal everybody up. Go and talk to the white chocobo, your MP gets restored, so... But now on to Mount Ordeals and the shtick that's going to wind up being through here. I had auto battle on. We'll just let him. Just because I was doing quite a few other things at the time when I was doing the grinding. So, although I suppose I could swap the thunder over to fire instead. Since Mount Ordeals, due to the fact that very few people will ever come down from it, is littered with undead. So, Palom has gotten Fire 2, Blizzard 2, and I think Lightning 2, so Fiora, Blizzra, and Thundera. And I didn't know this. I thought when you did the auto command, it would just say, "Hey, you know, do black magic." Nope, it actually picks. So, Drain is a good one. Osmos winds up becoming one of the most, in my opinion, it becomes a very useful spell. It's just unfortunate that, if I'm not mistaken, only black mages can learn it because it, restores MP, providing you learn your targets. And this is the spell I was grinding to have them learn because it becomes very invaluable because it infects the target with sap a good percentage of the time. It might be more noticeable here because when as you saw with Cry, the defense down was whatever, but in the other ones it doesn't. It just, if it will say miss if it misses, otherwise, yeah. I believe this is your expertise area. This is your area of expertise, Palom. As if you needed to tell me that. Blizzard. And that, my friends, is how it's done. Does she hit him? She does. Whack. Palom, how many times has our elder said you mustn't be so arrogant? Well then, let's continue onward. Meanwhile, Poor must be the eldest. Scarmelon? I can't remember what he was originally called, but it was a lot easier to pronounce. Ever at your service, my lord. This Cecil. I fear we can ignore him no longer. Let us clip his wings before he flies beyond our reach. The young man is a Dark Knight. His blade will be all but useless against your legion of the undead, at least for now. He ascends Mount Ordeals even as we speak. He means to become a paladin. Yes, and I mean to see that he does not. The manner of his passing I leave to you. Worry not, it shall be done as you wish. And go, my lord. Things have grown interesting, haven't they, Cain? Yes, my lord, but you had best not underestimate Cecil's strength. I understand you respect for him. He was once your friend, and that is precisely why I sent Scarmiglione instead of you. He is one of my 4 elemental archfiends. Such a match should provide more than ample entertainment. Would you not agree, Rosa? I should be the one to slay him, as you did so skillfully before? No, your place is here, guarding her. Yes, my lord. Cecil, be careful. Potion, preemptive strike, and auto battle. Alrighty. So anyway, hopefully everybody had a good week while we were between Final Fantasy streams. If you were here on Tuesday, hopefully you've had a good week since then. For those of you who were not, I managed to obtain my cannabis seller's permit, and I even took a free course on how to properly maintain security at a bar. So now I have 2 more certifications under my belt, which I would hope would make things a little bit easier for me in my job hunting, but so far, alas, it has not. But then again, there's also a certain level of, I don't know, whatever you want to call it here. I know I was looking at more cannabis jobs here before I started streaming, and a lot of them want you to have experience in the field already. And that's completely understandable, because it is a very regulated field, like very regulated. So there's a limit to that I can totally understand. But, that being said, we went through a cannabis boom, and now a lot of those booms are busting. And, of course, those things would absorb fire. At any rate, what was I going to say? Okay, it looks like I need to take the auto battle off, because they buggered me up. Not impressed. Can't remember if they're weak against Holy or not. Otherwise, I just cast Cure on them. Although, oh, there we go. They absorb fire, they've got resistance to ice, so they're weak against thunder. Which tells me that I should probably go back to doing the thunder as my default spell, but fire's a lot easier. Mount Ordeal's map completed, 5 antidotes. We're on the trail. We're on the road to Viridian City. Anyway, that's a whole different subject. Oh, we got surprised. Yikes. Let us return to the auto battle. Just for now. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I know I was looking at one that my tattoo artist recommended I see about employing at here in town, one of the cannabis stores. Unfortunately, they want a criminal background check, a current one. I don't know if I would tell them, do you really want one, considering I have this, and show them my security license, because if you do not have a clean background check, you cannot become a security guard. Of course, I go to drink coffee and everything goes everything goes tits up. So I don't know if he's affected by poison. Oh, he is affected by poison. I couldn't tell if that was poison or sap. But I think for your character, Sat just drains their HP. It doesn't give a showable status effect. At least it didn't in the original games. So. Oh, and I also forgot something else about this game. When you switch who's in your front, like right now Cecil's in front, when you switch that around, you will get different quotes. So see, his is like, can this mountain truly wash away my bloodstained past? But if you put Porom, I don't think he's really a bad person. And Palom, alright, finally a chance to use my magic in battle. So, thankfully there's no achievement for doing that for everybody at various periods of the game. So, oh, and something else that happened while I was off stream, I wandered into that Chocobo Forest and Namingway was there. I can't remember what it was. Well, he said, I don't have a tent, can you sell me one? I said yes, because I did have 12 on hand. He took them all, that damn rabbit. So I didn't go and buy any more tents. I have cabins because they changed that in this version. It used to be at one point you'd be able to buy tents all throughout the game to a certain point, and then at a point you wouldn't be able to buy them. They'd just be cabins because the cabins restore more HP. But they seem to have changed that because here in Mysidia already I cannot buy any more tents. It's only cabins. I should have just casted that all on them and see if it does its thing. Okay, let's see if Cure will damage those undead. Or, yeah. Let's do this, and then we'll do that. Just as I thought, they absorb fire and holy, so I'm stuck casting thunder on them if I want to get rid of them. Well, you know, if Cecil can't smack him a good one. I was going to say, we should have... There we go. Tella! Cecil. So you came seeking Meteor too. Meteor? You know about Meteor? Then you must be... So you're the old sage Tella, aren't you? Oh, you're that old sage Tella, aren't you? Palom, show some respect. It's truly an honor to meet you. We've come here at the request of the Elder of Mysidia to keep an eye on... Quack. Pardon me. As I was just saying, we've come to guide Cecil to the top of the mountain. My name is Porom. I'm Palom. So, you really are that old wizard. You're famous in Mysidia, you know. Never thought I'd meet you in a place like this. Mysidian children? I see. Where have Edward and Redia gone? Our ship was attacked by Leviathan as we sailed for Baron. They were lost to the sea. So they both died. I'm afraid so. And Rosa has fallen into Golbez's hands. That must be his girlfriend. Hush! Weren't you planning to go after Golbez? Yes, but my magic is no match for a man of his strength. I've been searching for the legendary magic of Meteor. It has long lain sealed away, and I know not where, but I feel a powerful aura radiating from this place. I believe the spell I seek may rest within its mountain. But that spell is dangerous. If a man of your age were to cast it... I am well aware of my age and the dangers, but I will gladly lay my life aside if it meant the end of his. I will defeat Golbez. Grown-ups. Always have to be so pig-headed. Well, you're certainly not in danger of growing up anytime soon, so why don't you just keep quiet? Why have you chosen to... why have you come here, Cecil? To become a paladin. A dark sword cannot slay Golbez, and I have no love for that lonesome thing as it is. I'll be glad to be rid of it. Who's Golbez? You really don't know anything, do you? He's the one manipulating Baron. Yes, the root of all this foul madness. A paladin, you say? It seems my hunch was not mistaken. There is more to this mountain than appearances betray. Why don't we continue on together? Tella joined the party. Mount Real Trials map has completed 3 high potions, and I think Tella has a lot of leveling up to do. What can Golbez do against the powers of Meteor and a Paladin? Tella came here too. This peak must hold some secret. And sorry to do this, Tella, but I'm putting you in the back row. Sorry to keep doing it. Well, I'm not that sorry. But, do I have... Anyway, do I have anything that... No, I sold everything to get the money. Because that Paladin's armor was expensive. Like, horribly expensive. The chest piece alone was 8,000 gil. So, alrighty. And as you can see, I think I did that on stream. I gave Cecil the counter augment, which paid off pretty well, I would say. Although it's not going to pay off here in a couple minutes. You'll see why after we get through the, what you call it there. After we get through the trial. Okay, so... It's amazing that I remember the pixel maps a lot better than I can figure out if they translated them perfectly to the 3D map. I don't know if that's because of how many times I played it, or just my selective memory, or what it is. So. By right, I should level grind some for Tella, but let's not say we did at the moment. Just because that would not impress me at all. Hi, Peanut. That's one of the cats. That's the big one called Peanut Blubber. Aren't you, Peanut Blubber? He's... I don't know how much he weighs now, but pretty close to 15 pounds of a very, very solid cat in spite of the primordial pooch there. When he runs, it jiggles. Can I... So, for those of you who remember, Blink increases invasion in, I think, in all of the games. Well, yeah, these are old ones. I was going to say, I didn't have very much HP, but these are spirits of the older version of the monster. Okay. So what's in the next one is the save point. Because I was going to say, there should be a save point here somewhere. Oh, so much for that. Bam. Mount Ordeal's crossing map complete. Got an 1 ether. Really? Talk about stingy. Okay, yes, this is... Pollen, stop making noises. I didn't make any noises. It is on this side at the crossing up. I think it's on the left side. I'm not sure now. That's what happens when you get old. Okay. Ah. Boom. Well, that worked out pretty good. Gives me an idea of what his, single target attack power is. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. I love that that's his animation for recall. He stands there and thinks. Of course, in the actual game, he doesn't do... In the, in the Pixel game, he doesn't do that. Tella's level has gone up to 19. Spirit's up. HP's up. Yeehaw. Alrighty. Where is it? There's Cottage. So, and, I don't know its situation before you ask if you haven't noticed. Tents restore partial. They'll restore up to, I think, about half when you get to higher levels. But regardless of your level, cabins restore full HP MP. So. I guess I better go back here long enough to get that bottom piece. Okay. That's like 2/3 of the map. I told you to stop that. I'm not doing anything. I have brothers, so that's why I'm just reading it that way. Ah, here we go. An evil presence is drawing near. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you to the gates of hell. Who's there? I am the oarsman who will ferry you beyond the veil. The blighted despot Scarmillion, archfiend of earth, and the first of Goblez's circle of 4. My undead children hunger to feast upon your flesh. Ick. In this form, it's an easy battle. Counter. Thunder. We'll do Twin Cast. My flesh. That was a lot easier than I remember it ever being. Like, that literally took me one full cycle. Not even a full cycle, because Tella didn't get his spell off. Pollen's level increased, 29. Learned Warp. Ciso's level increased, 33. Porum's level increased, 29. Learned Berserk. That's right, in this game, Berserk is a white mage spell. In all the other ones, it's usually a quote-unquote green, gray, whatever. Impressive. But my true strength lies in death, and now you shall join me in it. Well, then you obviously ain't dead. I don't remember this going this way. So, back attack. Which means first thing we need to do is have someone swap rows. Those who see this face must die. I can see why. It's terrible. I smite your ruin upon the mountainside. And this is one of the fights that I need Bio for, because it's very, very good in this one. He got hit with Sap. Cursed Elegy. And I believe everybody just now got hit with Sap too. Twin Cast. Well, that's right. He counters Curse Elegy for everything. He is such a pain in the butt. There we go. Finally got Twin Cast up and synced. Oh, they've been inflicted with slow. Okay, that's what that does. I was completely unaware of that was slow. And I don't think Porum has haste just yet, so Pyroblast. He doesn't either, so he hasn't sooner either. Have to see Porum. Oh, don't have to see nothing. Ah, whooped his backside. Yeet. Anyway. Tella's level increased, 20. Well, there's the achievement for it. No, I will not be defeated by the likes of you. That's not how he died in the other one. So, Mount Ordeal's summit map complete. Obtained 1 red fang. Oh, you cheap-ass thing. My son, at last you have arrived. Son? Whose voice speaks to me? Take a guess.
Long have I awaited this, the day that you would come. A tragedy unfolds now, which pains me more than you can know. To end it, I will gift to you my light. Though in so doing, I condemn myself to sorrow greater still. But the hour is late. No other road remains. The time has come. Bid farewell to your blood-stained past. Forsake the darkness you once embraced, or the light will find no hold. Vanquish the Dark Knight. You and he are one no more.
There are two of them.
What's happening? Cecil, look out!
Stay back. This is a fight for me and me alone. My atonement for all the sins I've wrought. My test. And one I do not mean to fail.
As you can see, my HP's reset. I'm trying to remember. There is a trick to this. Because now he has white magic too, so. Justice and retribution are but trifling things. There are victories of greater worth. Someday you will know them. Go forth now, Cecil.
Your virtue is proven. I will instill you now with hallowed light, formed of my very soul. May it be your strength, though it be the last of mine. My son, you must stop Goldberg.
Wait!
Cecil became a paladin. Are you alright? He really did it after all. Shh. What's this warmth I'm feeling? It's so familiar. Oh! Tella? My spells. I remember all of them. Tella recalled all of his forgotten spells. What's this? Meteor? That light must have granted it to me, the most powerful black magic of all. Mine at long last. Tella learned Meteor. Amazing. You truly are as great a wizard as they say. Hey, Porum, don't you think we should tell him now? Cecil? You see, we... Alright, with this we are made ready at last. Let us bring the fight to Golbez. Cecil, what are you standing around for? We must hurry. Yes, of course. That light, it called me son. Hey, wait for me! Cecil, we'd best go with them. Right, let's go. That voice, it said, my son. And he's level 1. Mythgraven Blade. This is why, if you don't think to buy all that stuff, you can be in a lot of trouble on your way back down the mountain. Because now all of his attacks are laced with light. That voice belonged to Cecil's. Did the Elder know all along? Mark my words, Golbez, Anna will be avenged. With Meteor. He really became a paladin. And now save, because last thing I want to do is have my backside handed to me by a bunch of nasties. And as you can see, he's got all of his spells back. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I think I lost that augment. Here I was thinking it was going to make things so much easier. Rip me. Cecil level increased to 6. And he got quite a nice stat boost out of all of this. He also learned Sight. Tala's level increased to 21. Yeah, let me check. There it is. Whew. I was a bit worried about that. Now, see, the way I remember it was this was right. I was going to say, the way I remember it was after you became a paladin, what's-his-face tried to have at you the second time without his skin, but I must be wrong. Still not doing a lot of damage, but beggars can't be choosers considering they reset my level. Shall we see what Thundarga does? It's quite a high cost spell, but since we're on our way out and there's a white chocobo nearby, let's have some fun. Bam. Granted, unfortunately for Toa, at the amount of MP cost for that, he gets 3 high-level spell casts and then he's out. Max. Cecil's gone to level 6. Learned Libra. Also, something I'll show you that I think they maybe kept it the same way. So, all these levels, his MP hasn't gone up at all. But if we go to his black magic, 99 MP. So, right here we get to see, like, here's Cure Aja, that's Cure 4. Arise. Haste. Float, which is really handy later. Now I'm thinking about it, Oh, they got rid of him in here. Okay. They used to have... There was a Cure 4, but there was also Fire, Ice, and Lightning 4. So, what in the world? Obtain Curse Augment. I wonder what that does. Imparts the Curse ability. We'll save it for a bit later. I find it strange that it was just laying there like that. Surprise! Yeah, she has Libra, but she doesn't have, she does not have haste. That's the one thing I was looking for. Well, we're getting to the point where he's gotten quite a bit of quite a few levels, I should say. Not quite a bit of levels. He's gotten quite a few levels, and so now it's going to be more than one battle before he... Lord help me. Before he levels outside of battle. So, like, it's going to take more than just the one to give him at least a level. Cecil went to level 10. He learned Protect. Actually, and if you look at it, he's got much better stats as the Paladin, because he's level 32 and he just broke the 1000 HP limit. Or the 1000 HP, whatever. He's just level 10 and he's got 867 HP now. Granted, he doesn't have as much MP, which... Kinda don't get that, because there's no reason as a Dark Knight for him to even have MP, since using Darkness just drained HP off of people. So still not very strong, but we'll get there. Oh, I got rid of quite a few of them. Cecil's level went to 11. Oh. Good job, old man. There we go, he's getting there. He killed one with one hit finally. I just realized I don't have my text-to-speech up again for the billionth time. Not that anybody was really whatevering, so that's alright. Excuse me. Oh, thought I could go through those. Alrighty. Now we will save that we're out of the thingy, and normally I take a chocobo back to Mysidia, but I think what we'll do is we'll just have Porum top us off, and then white chocobo, and we'll just walk to get Cecil's XP. So, excuse me. Cecil's level 1 to 12. Yeehaw. He should have broke. No, I was gonna say he should be really close to breaking. I was gonna say he should have broke, but he should be really close to breaking that 1,000 max. Portello's almost out of magic. Yeah, excuse me. That was my I'm not paying attention. Oof. That was out of magic. Time for the big guns. Because I don't think Recall will... I don't think Recall works with if he doesn't have any MP, because I'm pretty sure it costs the MP it would normally cost. Pollen's level increased. Cecil's level increased. Porum's level increased. 30, 13, and 30. Do 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 do. I think everybody's HP's maxed out. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. White chocobo. Alrighty. So there we go. That part is done. What time is it? It is... Come on. I'm going to throw this phone. It's 11 o'clock. So we're almost halfway through the stream today. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying themselves. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Gathered cap. Tella's level increase, and actually, if that's not what he has already, Tella can use that. There we go. I am surprised he has not died once, considering the level difference. Does she actually kill one? Holy rip. I'll be perfectly honest, I was kind of expecting to run into more monsters than I have thus far, but... reason why they call them random encounters. Just that much extra HP, eh? Beat, beat, beat. Cecil level increase of 14, and he breaks the 1,000 max limit. So... that time of the day where I start yawning and I can't stop. Oh, my head hurts. I figured if Porum can melee them, then Pollum could too. And thankfully I was right. And here we are, back in Mysidia. A paladin. I did not think it was possible. Devil's Road is named because it crosses the infernal plane. The road to travel the road even a short time is required to forfeit much of one's vitality. It's not an easy path. Incredible! I've not seen a knight so glorious. So this is the splendor of a paladin. You look magnificent. You're a real paladin now? What is this? You survived the mountain? She still poisons you or turns you into a pig or whichever. Sundries. So we could use some cottages. I'm just gonna buy a few odds and ends right now. We're getting to the point where potions, the stock I have, needs to go. Because they only recover 100 HP, so... Impossible! You return successful? Everybody was apparently praying for his downfall, which, you know, fair enough. I told you, you can't use... You're a... When did you... Increases his magic, but I mean, with the exception of one place that I'm thinking of coming up, does me no good to have that because he's a paladin, they're a knight. So, alrighty, so we will give Tella an ice rod because this gives me one of each. Since Rydia absconded with mine. Eek! That armor. You truly became a paladin? I can't believe it. Remember always the spirit of the paladin. The devil's entrance is bound with the wards to ensure. Is bound with wards now to ensure we do not face such a tragedy a second time. Although I understand that it makes no sense because they came to Baron with their airships and not through the Devil's Road. So, do not think this means I've forgiven you. I was wondering where that person was. You were pained by what happened too, weren't you? I will pray for you as well. You've returned, and a dark night no longer. Just as you can see. I didn't think he'd be able to do it either. Either? Forgive me, it pained me to do so, but I sent these two along to keep watch on you, to ensure your intentions were pure. It seems there was no need. Porum, you've done a fine job. Well, now you know. I'm terribly sorry I couldn't tell you. No, you're well within your rights after all I've done. But those deeds are now behind you. You are a paladin. Where did you get that sword? I received it on the mountaintop. The writing engraved on its blade. Those are the words of a legend passed down in Mysidia. The legend? Birth from womb of dragon's maw, and born unto the stars, by light and darkness cast aloft, a dreamtide oaths resworn, moon is swathed in ever light, ne'er gained to no eclipse, earth with hollowed bounty reconciled. That's not, like, basically that's not the one from the original one, because it wasn't worded quite that way. The light on the mountain called me its son. Whose was the voice I heard? I do not know what light you saw. I do not know what the light you saw was, nor do I know what that legend foretells. All I know is that we Mysidians have been told for generations to pray for its realization. To pray and to trust in one who bears the hallowed light. I believe that one may be you. Then all that remains is to put an end to Golbez as quickly as we can. Oh, Tella, is that truly you? It has been ages, my friend. We met Tella on the mountain. He learned Meteor up there. Meteor? Then what is happening now must be of a magnitude great enough to shatter even those ancient seals. It would seem so, and now I have the means to avenge Anna. Avenge her? Golbez killed her. Now I will do the same for him. Tella, my friend, let hatred drive your thoughts, and it will be your undoing. Meteor would destroy you if you tried to use it now. If I should die, so be it. What he's done must not go unpunished. Stubborn as ever, I see. You've not changed a bit. Nor you. But young Cecil has become a paladin now. If the two of you work together, you just might have a chance. But if we are to face Golbez, we'll need an airship. We must go to Baron. Very well. I will reopen the entrance to the Devil's Road. As a paladin, you should be able to walk it safely. I will retire to the prayer tower and pray for your success. Go now. The fate of the world rests in your hands. Thank you. Porum, you need accompany Cecil no more. Your work is done. No, it isn't. You told us to help him, didn't you? To see things through to the end. Please, Elder, let us go too. Oh, you two. Very well. The Light on Mount Ordeal has accepted you as well. This may very well be your destiny. I cannot leave Mysidia, but perhaps you can aid Cecil and Tella where I cannot. Cecil, Tella, you'll look after them, won't you? But they're only what? You've seen what we can do. Well, you have, haven't you? Fear not, I'll be along as well. They will be safe. Then I suppose there's no reason to object. Woohoo! Alright, we're going. This isn't a picnic, we're going on Porum. The entrance to Devil's Road lies within a small structure on the east side of town. It will lead you to Baron. I will be in the tower praying for you all and for you and all the life upon this earth. Luck be with you. The dark night is gone, and you return to us as a paladin. Perhaps fate's hand has been at work in all of this. Our elder trusts you. We will trust you too. The light within you was but a glimmer before, but now how it shines. Crystal Chamber, where the Mysidian crystal once stood. And the prayer dais. Our elder has been praying here ever since he last spoke to you. We pray as well for all life on this planet. If He has chosen you, all I can do is pray for your success, Pollenform. Do not try to cause Cecil any trouble. This is definitely a different way it's done. And in the Pixel one, they animate them bowing as a sign of them praying. Unless they undid that one, or that part, so. Ooh. Alrighty. Devil's Road is now unsealed. Let us traverse the path. Wasn't very far away, was it? Pretty much everything's the same here as it was previously. Where did this? Yeah, it's mainly the city. Cecil, oh thank heavens you're alive. Father hasn't been back from the castle in some time. I pray it's nothing, but I've begun to fear that something may be amiss. His Majesty is not the man he once was, making his own people suffer so. Tenth potions, antidotes, traveler's boon. Welcome. Welcome. Red Fang, White Fang, Blue Fang. They're expensive fangs. What's that? You hear the rumor? Word is that the place called Training Classroom is under the Devil's Road. New adventurers can go there for all sorts of advice down there, or so they say. King's decrees grow darker by the day, but raise your voice in opposition and you go the way of old Cid. Really? Master Monk now serves in His Majesty Royal Guard, as if it lacked enough muscle already. I believe he's at the inn now, right now. We know who that Master Monk is. So. I like the Dark Knight that used to come here. I wonder if he really died like everyone said. The door is locked. Rosa's home. Cecil, where is Rosa? Have you seen her? She snuck out after you left and hasn't returned since. Uh-oh. That's her with her... I don't think she does it in this one, her splashy dancing. But now it's got the unlocking key now, child. Okay. That wasn't much different. Where's the inn? I think that's it down here. And let us progress. Inn. Father keeps grumbling because we don't have customers. Nobody comes here because they're all afraid of the soldiers up in the pub. I don't know how much more of this I can bear. The guardsmen act as though they own this place. Where's my drink? What are you looking at? Bring me another, wench. Hey, what are you doing in our pub? Yang? Yang, is that you? Praise be, I thought you were dead. And you are? I suppose you wouldn't recognize me like this. It is I, Yang. Cecil. Cecil, I've been searching long and hard for you. This man is a traitor to the King of Baron. Seize him. Sir. Counter pig. And this is actually important for other reasons, so. Yang, do you not know me? Oh, I know you well, Blackguard. See my face, Yang. Die, curs. It's Cecil. I am no enemy. And I am no enemy. Yeah. Not bad. Especially for a knight. Die, curs. Thankfully, that's all he really does is... I think that's all he really does is use kick. Comet. Ugh. Cecil, we were attacked by Leviathan, weren't we? I remember a little after that. Baron must have been taking advantage of your amnesia, using it to its own ends. Forgive me. What of Rydia and Edward? Rydia was swallowed by Leviathan. I do not know Prince Edward's fate. I see. Where are we? We're in Baron. We best not talk here lest any guards overhear us. Let's see if we can find a room. You ain't joined the party. Ha! I saw what you did to them guardsmen. You've grit and strength to match. Why not spend the night here? No need for coin, it's my pleasure. Who might this gentleman be? This is the great sage Tella. His daughter and Edward were... She loved him enough to give her life for his. My condolences for your loss. My name is Yang, and I am a monk of Fabul. I am the great Palam, magical prodigy of Mysidia. Please forgive my brother's lack of manners. I am Borm, his twin sister. All that training must have paid off, huh? Letting Baron brainwash you like that. Palam! I've disgraced myself. We've no time to dwell on what is done. We need to rescue Cid. But how? I don't think we will gain easy entrance to that castle. What if you had this? A master key! Of course, you were serving in the Royal Guard. With this, there should be a way. Obtained a Baron key. Alright, best be on our way. So with the master key, we can also unlock the weapons shop up here. Camping Way. Oh, Cecil, greetings and salutations. Did you catch wind of my debut? Is that why you've come? Oh, no? Excuse me then. I just assumed. You see, I recently awakened my own musical inclinations and began to sing while wandering about the world. Having discovered the siren call of music, I have little choice but to abandon the name of Camping Way. My passion now lies in imparting hope and dreams to the people of the world through song. Camping Way became Jamming Way the Bard. Would you like to hear a song or two before you go? Sure. Well then, by all means. Alrighty. Welcome! Thunder Rod, Healing Staff, Flame Claws, Ice Claws, Lightning Claws. Oh, let's do Lightning Claws, because I know what's coming. Thankfully. There's an abandoned waterway in the town that leads to the castle. Welcome. Headband, Kenpogi, and Silver Armlet. So I need one of these. What do you think? 3 of these? Oh, I don't have enough for 3 of these. But I do have enough for one of these. So. Alright, now, there used to be a way to get those treasure chests. What was it? I thought there was at least. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to look it up. Alrighty, the door is locked. Baron key. The door is unlocked. And I am going to save it here, and then I'm going to put up for an intermission for a few minutes while I go make yet, I think it's coffee number 4 for today. Stretch a little bit. Blah. So, I shall return shortly. Alrighty. My microphone can be easily picked up. I am back. So, sorry for being gone maybe a few minutes longer than I wanted to be, but checking on everything upstairs with the family and all that, and, well, the kitties. Had to check my babies. Especially Gracie, because she's my good baby. Don't tell Peanut, but she's my favorite baby. So. Alrighty. Well, let us sneak into Baron. Splat. Fishy, 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 fish. High potion. Ether. Zeus's Wrath. Look, luggage. Actually, I think they're weak against ice. Yeah. Cecil level increased to 15. Unless they change it. He's only got 2 more spells to learn, too. Because in the original games, the one that I used to play lots on the SNES, he only ever learned, if I can say that properly, he only ever learned a total of 6 spells. There we are. Rap. Baka, baka, baka. Oh, electrofish. That would be why. They might be electric fish, but they can still freeze. Rip Yang. I forgot these things were in here. What's Yang's current level? I forgot to look. 21. Okay, so he's pretty well still about where he was when we lost him. Ancient Waterway basement format complete. 3 high potions. counterattack. Ugh. Everything is really sore on me today. If I wasn't so abysmal with my finances, I would probably be like, okay, I'm going to my massage therapist, but my finances are less than whatever you want to call them here. There used to be, not anymore, okay, so see, there used to be a hidden passage here somewhere. Rip. Anyhow, I know for those who were here on Tuesday, I cannot really conversate like I do on Final Fantasy streams as I do playing Devil May Cry, especially that version, because I do not want to have my backside consistently handed to me. I thought there was items in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, no maybe about it. I am wrong, obviously, but... Oh, other good news. For those who... Leather clothing. Cecil went to level 16. Good news for those who might be interested, or were interested, are interested, whatever you want to call it. Evasion goes up, but defense drops like a rock. Anyhow. Has everyone remaining in that castle gone over to the enemy? Maybe. But I am... Oh, that's a shortcut to the exit. I do not want that. I want to... Because I know there's treasure chests in here somewhere, dang it. Okay. Thunder, oh, there it is. I should actually check to see if there's a way to organize the spells. That way I can try to keep all of the columns together. I guess boards, as we're doing both. I'm going to check that here real quick after this battle. Nope, there is no way to organize it, which sucks. Oh well, that's what it is. Hermes sandals. Ew, those things. Oh, of course. speed dropped. I'm not pressed, Tella. I think maybe it might be time to tell you to retire. Penny. Nope. What's this? That was a text from George Richards. Excel, which is the place where I can buy clothing from my big backside. Hmm? I guess kick is a bit of a slow charge. I have to remember that. Cecil's level increased to 17. Okay, come on. Rawr. I would say where did my scissors go, but I need to buy a proper back scratcher. Okay, so if I go, can I go through? Nope, can't. These 3D maps, sure I'll sound silly for this one or whatever, but these 3D maps are a lot harder than the original pixel maps. So now, there we go. I guess I should do the map so I can flip and see where I'm going. Killed them all. Yeehaw. Okay, so there should be an entranceway here somewhere. There it is. Bronze hourglass. Rip. Let's just go and do the close hard. So, as part of a Steam sale that just happened recently, I bought, I might mention this on a previous stream, I bought One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, because I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that looks like a Dynasty Warriors type game, and lo and behold, it is also produced by Omega Force, so yes, it is. But anyway, I went to play it, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, well, I like the Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors games. So I'm thinking, I think I'll enjoy this. Lo and behold, I do not enjoy it, because for whatever genius reason, they did not program any controller support into it. So I have to use the keyboard for everything, and it is unfortunately most uncomfortable. And it's leading my carpal tunnel in my right hand especially to give me severe aggravation. So, but it's one of those things, and if I leave a review, that's pretty much what I'll put, you know. It's another potentially good game, because with the exception of that, I like it to a degree. The fact that there's no, no, I'm wrong. There's no English translation to it. It's all in Japanese, but it is in English, like the text is in English. I was going to say, but if it wasn't for the controls, you know, I would be much happier with it. Because I can't even hotkey it. Like, I can't reassign the keys. I can't even do it that way. And it's supposed to be 2 players. It's like, yeah, no. At least not on my side. It has that remote play, so maybe. Yang's level increased to 23. And I don't think there's any way out of here from this direction. So now I get to go back up and do that whole shtick again. Sticky, 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 tick. Ticky, 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 ticky. I think it's done now. Excuse me. It is payday today, so I got paid from Buy More. And I'll tell you what, that place, every time I come back from my 2 days off, or multiple days off, some idiotic new thing. Cecil's level increased to 18. Apparently our regional VP, or whatever he's supposed to be, I think the title went to his head, came through, and now if we buy anything from the store to have for our lunch, we're not allowed to keep it in the refrigerator. So that means, supposedly the way it's written, or the way he has it done, which it's not written down anywhere, by the way. So that also gives you an idea of the quality of the workmanship in this place. So I wasn't aware of that when I bought a container of this spicy cheese dip for my lunch, and that will last me the whole week, or as many days as I go to work for my work week. And apparently I can't have it in there in the container it originally comes in, but if I spend my time to put it in a container that doesn't come from the warehouse, supposedly, the store, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And so it's a situation of this guy, in my opinion, is clearly going out of his way to piss people off. Ancient Waterway B2 done, 3 remedies, and got an ether. So either they also seem to suspect, now this is just conjecture based on observations, but they also seem to be suspicious that the employees are involved in some kind of stealing thing. Like, I'm not sure what else to call it, because there's been no whatever on it. But that being said, they are heavily pushing for us, you know, we can't leave our purchases in the staff room. during our shift, it has to be taken out to our vehicle or put somewhere else immediately, which they can bite me on because I don't have a vehicle of myself because, you know, I don't drive. But it's also a situation of, I am sorry that you seem to be losing money. Maybe don't put people who aren't trained for my department in my department to cover our shifts because my manager is a lousy manager. Like, it's her fault we have shift issues more often than not. This one may inflict curse test. I didn't know that one was... I didn't know it was that much weaker. Weird. Because I remember giving it to... Well, maybe I gave it to Kane. Anyway. Sort. Where was I going to go with that? So they're doing that. They're, you know, they're starting the stuff with now they can check. Now they're letting you know that you have no privacy when you're at work. They have the right to check your locker, your warehouse, your locker, your bags, which we already do, purses, which I won't do, and they have the right to check your vehicle. Now, without justifiable cause, I'm pretty sure that last one they can't really do in any way, shape, or form, as none of the management have the proper protocol or training. And I would think that it's something they can threaten to do, but I would have to conjecture that without police supervision, they can only do it if they threaten to fire you. And then at that point, if they would do that, well, that's a hell of a, in my opinion, that would be a hell of a public relations suit to deal with. Yep. See, he casted Firdaga and he used 30 MP, so won't be doing that again. Especially now that he's got all of his spells back. It's a hell of a good gambit when you first start with Tella, but anyway. So, but it's one of those things. I have, I have an investigation going, and that with Alberta Justice as to the legalities of some of what my warehouse is doing, my location, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah. Needless to say, once I leave there, I will be more than happy to share lots of information. So, just right now, I mean, I don't get a lot of views as it is, and the likelihood of anybody from my location viewing me is unlikely, but, you know, it's still possible and not worth, for me at least right now, not worth me taking whatever, because they have a very strict, we have a very strict social media policy, which means you're not supposed to do A, B, and C. In fact, I have a coworker who had I think it was a member of management on their Facebook, which is their first mistake, but I guess they knew them before they were management or whatever. But anyway, made a comment about how some of our customers leave a lot to be desired. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I agree with that sentiment. And they were like, nobody called any, no names named, no anything else like that. And they said, you can't be saying that about people, you can't be saying that about our customers. And he got rid of them right away, because it's like, no, you don't get to pull that. Just like when I complain about it, I never mention names. I will mention positions and that, but that's well within my right, because as a worker, I feel it's perfectly fine to say my management team sucks. And, people can, whatever, to not agree to that, that's fine. I don't care. But, my job is a job. It is not a career. It is not a whatever. I have no loyalty or fealty to that place, as you can obviously tell since I've contacted the government over it. And, so yeah, I'm just kinda... Nonplussed is not... Nonplussed does not necessarily cover it, in reality, but I am very nonplussed. Lord Cecil. Baigan, you're alive! Baigan, tell me you've not joined him too. Him? Golbez. I am captain of His Majesty's Royal Guard, Cecil. My loyalty belongs to Baron, now as ever. Forgive me then. I heard Cid is being held here. Is it true? I fear it is. I led my men in hopes of rescuing him, but only I survived. I see. Will you come with us then? Your blade will be most welcome. Consider it yours, my lord. Captain Baigan of Baron joined your party. What is it? Something stinks. I smell it too. A monster stench. What? Be on your guard, my lord. His acting stinks too. What would you expect? You'd expect him a little harder to fool us, wouldn't you? So you have gone over. Why must you keep accusing me of being some kind of traitor? I'm merely repaying a great man for the wonderful gift he gave me. Behold. Did they keep the 3 pieces? Yes, they did. So, one of them, and I can't remember because of the way this one is done, which one is it, but one of them does nothing but buff him and protect him, and the other, it casts all sorts of magic, so... Counter reflect. Well, you can't reflect. No, might not make it this round, but you say you can't reflect it when... Oh, he got minied. Can't reflect twin cast, so if I get a chance to use it this round, if not, I'll have to wait, of course. I think it's the left arm that does all the stuff. Okay, and look, as I say, what am I doing? Isuna. Because Porum, well, she won't lose a ton of HP, but it's sad, but it will be enough that, you know, it could be problematic. Say now, providing that they don't try to constrict. There we go. Oh, rip. So much for a long battle. By right, that was technically the one I needed. The other battle I needed Bio for, but as you can see, Twin Cast proved much more useful. So. Well, that's also because in the original version I played, Twin Cast wasn't available. It was only available in the hard versions. Palom went to 31. Cecil level went to 19. Porum's level went to 31. or Dispel. Talisman level increased to 24. You shouldn't be so quick to trust people. Even Byagan. Okay, now is a good time to go back to Cecil's room and rest again. I don't think there's anyone here. 'Cause I don't think I can get out the front door yet. Because I would like to go save it, but oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Do 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 do. Alrighty, so now we'll go on to the next boss fight, and then that will probably be it for the... Oh, well, not probably, that will more than likely, depending on how long it lasts, be it for the stream. Because it's already pretty close to noon for me. Yeah, it's about 5 till, and I do unfortunately have to try to do something about getting a lunch of some kind, eating something. You know, stuff my face. And go from there. Wonder if there'd be something. I'm trying to think if there'd be an augment in Rosa's room. I don't know. I'll have to check after all this stuff. Cecil, you returned at last, and all the stronger for your journey by the looks of it. Your Majesty. Oh, and look at you. You've become a paladin, is it? I'm afraid that won't do at all. My liege? Your liege? Who might that be? Oh, I think I just remembered. You must mean the old fool who refused to surrender up this kingdom. Yes, that's it. The King of Baron. It's his part I've been playing all this time. What have you done with the king? Would you like to go and see him, this king of yours? You'd best not mistake me for another Scarmillagelion. How one as weak as he came to be crowned an archfiend is something I will never know. Then you're one of them. I am the drowned King Cagnazo, archfiend of water and sworn servant of Golbez. Bow down before me. Yes, he's a turtle. Entella can fix this. Oh, what the hell? Water is surging at Cagnazo's feet. Easiest way to fix that? slap him with a lightning spell. Can't remember. For some reason in the other version, the easy version, I want to say it said to use a lightning spell. Counter hold. Oh, Cecil's up. Tsunami. Yeah, because he'll use this spell as long as he's got that water on his feet, and it's quite deadly, as you can see. Counters. Maybe I'm wrong. That worked out wonderfully. This one is much harder than I would have thought it would have been. I'm gonna lose this one, I'm certain of it. I'm not happy at that aspect. Curaga. Come on, Tella, be in time. Whew. Did not do a lot of damage. Water is surging at Cognazzo's feet. Very good. And then we'll have him do that. Kandara. Water barrier blasted apart by lightning. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and do another. Counter hold. This guy's a lot tough. Like, terribly so. Withdrew into his shell. This is another one I gotta just... I can't remember if I have to zap him with this one or not. $20 MP to cast haste. Wow. Him. Could use what's his name's salve ability. Heal. See if the twins can save our backsides again. Counter silence. Your mother. Where is Echo Herbs? Really? Oh, there it goes. He did. Phew. That was a lot more difficult than I remember it being, because I don't remember him ever doing counter silence. Polem's level increased to 32. Learned Blizzaga. Cecil's level increased to 22. Learned Cura. Porum's magic level increased to 32. Learned Mini. Tella's level increased to 26. Stamina went down again. How unfortunate. Filthy imposter. And I got 3 achievements. You've got another thing coming if you think you can keep me locked up in a musty old style like that. Eh? Sid! Cecil, you're alive! You had me worried. You... I'm sorry. What about Rosa? She ran off after you, but she was sure you were still... She said... she ran off after you. Said she was sure you were still alive, but we haven't seen her since. She was taken by Golbez. While you were with her? How could you let that happen? Golbez? Not enough for him to use my airships like that. He has to go and take Rosa too? She is in danger. If you wouldn't mind leading us to this flying ship of yours, perhaps we could talk on the way. Who's this testy old-timer think he is? One might ask the same of you. Me? You're calling me old? Please, let's not argue. You're Sid, right? This is Tella, a great sage and wizard. That is Yang, Grandmaster of the Fabulian Monks. My name is Porum, and I'm an apprentice mage from Acidia. Grown men acting like children. And the one who doesn't know how to mind his tongue is my twin brother, Polem. Goody goody. It is an honor to meet you, sir, but I fear our situation does dictate haste. Oh, now there's a man who knows some manners. Sid, where is this new airship of yours? One place nobody would ever think to look. I thought it might come in handy one day, so... We don't have time for this blathering. Rosa's life is at stake. I know that. No need to be shouting about it. I heard you the first time. Well then, follow me. Such a shame Polem just learned Blizzaga.
The drowned king, Kanyatsu, deposed, but the wicked are not wont to fall alone. In life, I was terrible. In death, steeped in terror, greater still. Drink all the blood it for you in hell.
They really botched that one to bit. You'll see why I said it was a shame that they just learned Blizzaga.
This one too.
Porum! Porum!
Cecil, we'll miss you. It was almost like we gained an older brother.
What's gotten into you two?
We won't let you all die like this. Tella, look after Cecil for us. Together, now! Right.
Porum. Porum.
They turned themselves to stone? Hold on now. Essala!
The spell has no effect, as the two have become stone of their own will.
Fools. If any of us had to die, it ought to have been me.
They were only children.
I'll fire up the Enterprise! We'll venge them both!
You will answer for this, Golbez.
Meanwhile, he slew Cagnazzo as well. The man has become a force to be reckoned with. With regards to the final crystal, my lord, I am aware of the situation. The complications are most troublesome. What if you were to have Cecil retrieve it for you? Cecil? He cannot refuse. We hold Rosa. We could offer an exchange. The crystal for her life. Indeed. When he brings it to us, we can finish him off then. Very well. I will go and deliver the terms. Cain, I am more than Cecil ever will be. You'll see that soon enough. And that's how he got turned. It's right here at the castle? The darkest place under the candlestick, or so they say. Who would look for it there? Incredible. You mean to tell me this ship can sail the skies? Sorry to have kept you down here for so long, my sweet Enterprise. So that's what possessed him to being easily manipulated and possessed by, or under spell of Golbez, or however you want to put it. He is after, he wants Rosa for himself. Now that's new, because at one time there was a special quest to go and have that done. So either that or it's just an animated mistake. Guess it's time to be off then, eh? Let me show you what she can do. Wait. That's a white flag? Yeah, I think it's just an animating error, basically an animation error. To me, it looks like a drone.
King.
So, you did survive. Impressive.
Jay, what in the world's gotten into you?
Where's Rosa? She's safe, I trust.
Worried about her, are you? If you wish to see Rosa live, fetch me the Earth Crystal from the land of Troya.
What?
How craven play.
I'll make contact once you have it. You do well to hurry. If you value Rosa's life.
How dare you!
Open your eyes to what you're doing, Cain!
This meeting is over.
What do we do?
Was that Cain?
We make for Troya. Sid, set us on a course for the northwest.
Alrighty. Now I have control, I have an airship, and I can save it. So, I'm starting to think... It's unfortunate. Anyway, I of course will be doing some level grinding and all that. I like the music for that one. What was that came up? Oh, okay. Anyway, I will be doing some level grinding hopefully between now and then, because I think Sid needs some levels. I do need to level Cecil for what's coming up here, because there's going to be a pretty tricky dungeon. And I'm going to need gear and potions, tents, all that goodness and that. But I don't think I finished earlier what I was saying. And that was that... Oh, excuse me. Oh, that is that I finally have the script for my first episode of my podcast finally written. It's taken me a while because of how much I wanted to try to cover, and instead of being able to just talk about it, since it's the first one, I wanted to make it a nice, decent length. So the podcast will be called Yours Queerly, and in it I will be talking about, the first episode will be me introducing myself and talking a little bit about Dr. Magnus Hirschfeld. The point of the podcast is to go over queer historians, or not historians, queer icons, be people from the community who've led the fight for the rights and equal treatment of queer people, places, events, things like I will eventually be covering the Stonewall, even though it's one of the more recent events. I'll cover Harvey Milk, at some point, because I actually have some things to say about him based on what I learned about him at one point, and I gotta go back and find it. And then I will be covering the Compton cafeteria incident, which actually it is pretty interesting. I'll be talking about the Vanguard, the discussion of P-Flag, how it was started, groups like the Pink Pistols, which I think is, in this day and age, is starting to become a more valuable concept. But, with all that being said, I thank you very much for joining me today. And that, so, I'm swapping up to the end scene. For those of you who are interested, I actually did add a new command if it's working, since I don't see Cloudbot in my users, in my chat. Let me see here.
Rogue Healer Rogue said, donate.
Okay, so the bot is not working for whatever reason, but I will see about getting it fixed and getting it in here. I did add a donate button, or donate command, for you who may want to help with the stream, or help me at least get things organized. If you don't just have comments and that on YouTube, I will figure something out. And of course, you could purchase if you see any of the art that you like on my TeePublic page. You could always do that. I'm just throwing that out there, as right now it's that time of year. The last one, especially, for anything you see in there that you might like. And I'll be honest, my finances are, as I said, abysmal. So, but whatever you do, I hope you've enjoyed my stream today. I hope you enjoyed your time with me, and I hope that I will see you again next Friday for more Final Fantasy IV. And I will, for those of you who will be here on Tuesday, I will see you on Tuesday for more Devil May Cry. I keep wanting to say it's Joker Studio Remake, but it's Joker's Ninja Theory Remake. Ninja Theory. Alrighty, have a good one.